We created the awards to really showcase the strengths, the development, and all the potentials for our Indigenous students on campus. The 4 areas of the RBC Neekaneewak Leadership Initiative are academic leadership, professional leadership, cultural leadership, and community leadership. On behalf of the ta-tawâw Student Center, we want to thank RBC for their generous gifts to the students. It really allows our students to develop in all those unique ways.
My name is Cameron Murray. I'm from Estevan, Saskatchewan. I'm in my 3rd year of Saskatchewan Urban Native Teacher Education Program, which is for Indigenous students to learn and be introduced to the elementary education profession. I want to say that I am most passionate about learning. I have always loved to learn. I love to be involved with my community through my hobbies, so I participate in beading, which I've learned from my community members, such as making earrings. I think that's really helped me be involved in the community and be able to introduce it to students on campus that are maybe new to Canada or living in this area. I'm currently working with a very young grade and I've really enjoyed it. I love being part of their growth and development, not just their academics, but also just their personalities and ways that they operate every day. In terms of Indigenous education, I hope to leave a mark in that they feel like they belong in my classroom, because I didn't necessarily get that growing up. I hope that I can make my students feel like I feel later in life when I joined Suntec. I've never just thought of myself as, well, I'm the leader in this environment. I don't really think like that. So for me, it made me think, how do I lead? Like, what do I do that maybe is different than other students in the classroom? So getting the RBC Academic Leadership Award, I'm so proud of myself, and I know that my family is proud because they see how much work I put into things, and to know that it's being recognized just means a lot, and I'm just very thankful.
Neekaneewak, Jordan Piopsconius, Indigenous, Kizikus First Nation, is Ishkaninganing Dunchi. My name is Jordan Piopsconius and I'm from Kizikus First Nation, and I am studying a Bachelor of Administration and Marketing and Sport and Recreation Management. My passions kind of stemmed from playing sports in high school. I played a lot of competitive softball and volleyball, and I saw a lot of my friends not being able to pursue sports such as I did. And so when I grew up, I kind of wanted to create opportunities for Indigenous kids. I think sport is really important to keeping kids out of trouble and stuff like that, keep them in school, and we need more Indigenous people in the sport industry, and I think that's really important. What leadership means to me is not just leading people, it's bringing people with you as well. You know, it's not just about yourself, it's about a collective. Indigenous people are leading the future, and it starts with the youth, and that's why I'm empowering the youth. I think I would just like to say to Indigenous youth especially that pursuing education is really important. Your existence here on Earth is a dream come true to your ancestors, and I think that's just really important to have in the back of your mind. You're not a burden. You're meant to be here and you're meant to take up space, and that's what our relatives and our ancestors would have wanted. I would like to thank RBC for creating this award. I think it really empowers Indigenous people, definitely empowered me, and I hope it empowered the other recipients as well. Our Indigenous youth are becoming more empowered. We're part of a generation that's making change.
So my name is Jessie Kitchemonia. I am an Anishinaabe woman from the Key First Nation, which is in southeastern Saskatchewan. I'm a single mother with 4 children. I have 1 son and 3 daughters. I am currently in my 4th year of my Indigenous Studies undergrad degree. So through my studies, we got to go out to George Gordon First Nation and harvest a buffalo. I just really went down this rabbit hole of traditional hide tanning and learning different methods. Traditional hide tanning hasn't been done for many generations from the people in my area. So it's something that was really like a lost art. And when I was speaking with one of the knowledge keepers from back home, he's like, you're learning this for a reason. And so I never really thought of it like that until he said it. And I'm like, I am learning this for a reason. I love doing workshops and teaching the youth on how to do it. And when I started school, I didn't really know where I wanted to go, and I just kept going down these different paths, and it ended up being this Indigenous studies degree that I got. I wasn't sure how I was able to make money and live and do Indigenous studies stuff, but I'm learning and navigating different ways, and I've realized teaching younger kids through workshops and all that. I don't really know what my end game is here, but I just really love what I'm doing, and that was kind of the goal of post-secondary was to do something you really love. So I just want to thank RBC for this Cultural Leadership Award. It's going to give me more opportunities to continue learning traditional knowledges and Indigenous ways of knowing.
Tanse Brittany Natigasan, Pepikasis Keate Ochinia, Okiskinwahamagan, First Nation University of Canada. My name is Brittany Poitras. I'm from Pepikasis Cree Nation, and I'm a student at First Nations University of Canada. I have a really big interest in politics and I guess leadership positions and positions where I'm able to give back to the community in various ways. So as a coach, as a mentor, and as a vice president of the FNU Students Association, just listening to community and then giving back, I enjoy that. So some of my aspirations are focused on policy and media, so focusing on Indigenous issues and then bringing that to attention through media. I think policy is a very big part of Indigenous people's struggle through the past, and it'll be our way forward. Through policy, we will be able to protect the people. That's something that I'm really passionate about. When I found out I was the recipient of the RBC's Personal Community Leadership Award, I was ecstatic because it meant that I was able to continue my studies over the summer. So to have somebody recognize the work that I've been putting into the community, and I don't know, it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel recognized and like the work I've been doing is being heard and seen.